Joining us now, Kalani Sitake, kind enough to hang out with us right here on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone, the head coach of BYU. Kalani, when you saw that Pop-Tart come out of that trophy, you had to have a big smile on your face. That's a trophy you can rally around right there.
Well, I just joined the program and heard Hans going off about Pop-Tarts, and I thought, okay, this is obviously I'm not gonna be able to avoid it, the conversation. But no, I'll say this: the trophy was actually impressive to me because it's a toaster, and it came out at the right temperature. The problem with the Pop-Tart is that it gets so hot that you have to wait for it to cool down, and so now we can pull it out. And you can just eat it right away. It's perfect temperature for fat guys like me. I don't want to have to wait and cool it down. I just want to take it out of the toaster and pop it in my mouth, and there we go.
Oh my gosh! When I saw that whole thing go down, Kalani, I was watching the presser, and I felt like the couple in Napoleon Dynamite when they're testing out the Tupperware, and the lady turns and says, "I want that." Like I was looking at that trophy and the Pop-Tarts. I'm like, I want that. It looked amazing. What flavor Pop-Tart did they put in there for you?
They put the cinnamon roll flavor, which I'll eat it, but it's not my favorite. At least the strawberry makes me feel like I'm eating something healthy.
There you go. You're getting those fruits in. Yep, I like that.
The strawberry flavor is perfect for my mind. This is I consider this part of my diet.
Yes.
This is fruit. It works.
Let's count towards my fruits and veggies for the day.
Hey, and then the frosting is just like putting sugar in your cereal. Everybody does that.
Everybody does it. Right? Yeah. Whether it's grape nuts or frosted flakes, we're all putting sugar in there.
The thing that makes me laugh so hard is I literally have the exact same mind as Kalani when it comes to food. Like I'm doing the same thing. Like, yeah, strawberry, heck yeah, man, that's good for you. That's good old fashioned health.
That's pretty much a salad. The way I see it.
Kalani, I was so pumped that it was the Pop-Tarts Bowl. I after the college football playoffs didn't select BYU, which is disgusting. I saw the Pop-Tarts. I'm like, oh man, well, that might be nice. I'll bet in the broadcast booth there's going to be some Pop-Tarts. And I know I've already sent an email off to the committee. I'm like, these are my 3 favorite Pop-Tart flavors. So yeah, it's exciting, Kalani. I think that this is a great bowl, and I've been doing some film prep, and Georgia Tech's no slump. This is a really good team, Kalani.
They are, and they were a top 10 team at one point in the season. They I think they're number 7 before they lost their first game. They lost before their first loss. And then you look at, they lost to they lost to NC State, and then lost to Pitt, and then at the end lost the last game of the year to Georgia, and that was a one-score game. That was 16-9 was the final. So this is a really good team, and Brent Key's a really good coach. He's a former lineman coaching as an alma mater. And it was fun for me to get to hang out with him and talk to him. And it's all fun that we get to enjoy the Pop-Tarts and all that stuff. But the game is going to be such a cool matchup for us. And looking at where they're at and how they have an amazing quarterback that is much like when we see what they do on offense, we're very similar. They like throwing the ball down the field, and they like running the ball even with their quarterback. And Haynes King's one of the best in the country at doing it. And so I think they have a tough mindset, physical team. And so, it's going to be fun. Brent Key's going to have his guys ready, and I got to get my guys ready to match them. But this is going to be I like that it's a difficult matchup because it's going to take the most out of us. And I think this could really be a positive thing for us to springboard us into the next season, regardless of the result. But I think looking at the preparation, the extra practices, the development. We got to see our guys tackle today. With our young guys, and that was awesome. They went live. It was fun, man. This is game's right around the corner, and the guys are excited about it. And we love football, so any chance we have to play a game again and against a great opponent like Georgia Tech, we're going to be all for it.
It is essentially a celebration of the season, but taking that game seriously and getting a win seems like it can build a lot of momentum. I look at what you guys did against Colorado, and it just felt like you carried that momentum into spring and into fall. How important are these games to win to kind of have that extra juice going into the offseason?
I think the games are great, but it's the preparation in the games, for the games, that matter more. We were able to take some guys everyone can play now. So those guys that we redshirted are available to play. It doesn't burn their clock. And so that was the game in the championship game and on. So we get to use some guys and actually get the red shirt and still play and still have a cool game to, whether it's special teams, offense, or defense, they're going to be on the field. That's such a cool taste of football for them that creates this excitement in the offseason, gives them a sense of urgency. So I think the preparation in itself is more rewarding for me as a head coach. Get the guys. They're trying to find ways to get better, so it gives you an extra spring ball, and we'll take as much prep time as we can to get ready for 2026. This is part of that, and then it's also rewarding the seniors for their career, what they've done for us in this program, and we're going to go out there and have fun. It's important that we have fun because that shows a gratitude that your sacrifice pays off. But part of having fun is making sure that we're ready to play that game too. So there'll be a great focus on there, and it'll be awesome for us to go to these amusement parks and hang out with everybody and make some cool memories before before the season ends. But I think this will be for me, it's way more important now than it as a coach than it was even when I was a player. But Hans will tell you that those memories last you a lifetime. If you're sitting here and whether it's just hanging out in the lazy river or going on the rides or just hanging out and having conversations. Mm-hmm. I remember Jamal Williams when he was in his senior game when he played his last game and how emotional he got after the game was done because you realize you're never going to wear the Y ever again as a competitive student athlete. And it's important that our guys see those seniors exiting too and having that celebration in the locker room. So all of that stuff matters, and we're looking forward to ending the season the right way.
I don't know if people truly understand what you're saying about the development, though, Kalani. And you mentioned that in this interview, and I heard you mention it during the presser. But when you look at sophomores like Veimaipua and Tausili Akana, or you look at a freshman like Hunter Clegg, or, you're going to be losing Jack Kelly, so now you really got to take a look at Miles Hall or Ace Kafusi. And these guys are getting meaningful reps against a very good Georgia Tech team, and you're getting an extra week or extra practices to take a good look at these guys and for them to listen to their coaches and take a few steps forward before they prep for spring. I just don't think you can even talk about it enough, Kalani, how big this is for some of these young guys that you've got. And I've probably missed a lot of defensive names, let alone the offense.
Yeah, it's very important for the development, but also very important for the camaraderie and the brotherhood. And it's a chance for us to thank our coaches and their families too. When coaches are gone and working, long hours, they're sacrificing their time as a husband and as a father for the football program. So now we get to spend time and again show appreciation to their families and before the Christmas break. So it's just a great way to finish off everything. And even if it's when you're looking at the situation, what we're trying to accomplish, I think it makes things just come around the right way. And when people are talking about getting rid of the bowl games, it's crazy. I think there's a need for them, and there's a place for them all. And when these schools are opting out, I don't have any criticism for them. But for me as a head coach, I need the practices. And talking to Sark and talking to Biff, he's the interim coach at Michigan, because we were all together, and they're saying how important this is for the development of their players. And so, if anything, you want to have extra practice time. Imagine spring ball. At the end of spring ball, you get to play a ranked team. That's what we get to do. And I think it's kind of a downer for everybody to do spring ball now because the spring games is like you play against the same people you practice 15 times against already. It's not really that great of a reward. This one, we get to go someplace different. We get to be in a different environment. I don't know how many guys have even been to Orlando, Florida, but now we get to take a bunch of guys from our team there, and they get to see a different community and get to do some service there too, and enjoy a different setting. It's warm there, so let's go have fun, man, and let's end it with a great football game.
So I know this gets talked a lot, and I'm sure you've probably already been asked the question, but what kind of work do you go through with your coaches to try to develop a plan and a schedule to make sure that, yes, you enjoy it, yes, you have a good time, yes, you celebrate the season, but also treat it like a business trip as well, so that when that game kicks off, you're ready to go? How difficult is it to walk that line?
No, you could do it. I mean, when you're busy working and what you're doing, it's like I think people, if you want to enjoy the movie, go to the movie. Don't look at your phone. Just watch the movie and enjoy it. So when you go to football practice, be a coach. You know, and when you have time to go home, be a dad and be a husband. We can all walk and chew gum at the same time. So we can definitely enjoy the different roles that we have in life. And the major ones, obviously, is your role as a husband, your role as a father, and then football. You know, as a coach can be mixed in there. The problem is that we spend so much time with football that we all of a sudden make that the number one priority, which means that you have to make it up with great efficient time when you're with your family and when you're with your wife. And so that's what we're trying to balance here. And it's been fun that I got to come up through it, and then now I get to be a leader and try to help these young men try to prioritize their time. But it's been fun just seeing it all happen. That combined with everything that's happening in football, with rev share and NIL and all that stuff. I mean, Hans could have made a pretty penny back in the day with his NIL deals. I mean, his balancing the tables on his chin. I mean, he would have probably been a player at BYU and then part-time WWE wrestler. He would have he's been rolling in the bank. You know, everybody would be trying to market him. So we missed out. We missed out, Hans. Now we're like you know, we didn't have we had our moments, but those memories that we had, even though guys are getting paid now, that stuff still happens. You know, it doesn't change it. This is still the game that we all love to play, and when the ball's up in the air, man, in a stadium, nothing else matters except for what you're doing there in the game.
Yeah, that is the truth, Kalani. Is this is going to be a pretty full slate? I mean, for the BYU fans that are headed out to watch this game or tuning in, you got a pretty full roster on both sides that are going to show up, or is there a lot up in the air before you get to that game?
No, I mean, I think we've got a great roster coming, and I know that they do too. And it could change all within a day, matter of days or a week. But we feel good about what we're going to bring there and play. So the biggest issue, and you probably heard me say this, Hans, is not really the opt-outs or even guys that are going to the portal. It's more about the guys' health and can we get guys playing at a high level, and are they healthy enough to go? You know, because right now, guys have to make decisions between surgeries and between, you know, the holidays when they're available for stuff like that. Or, I mean, there's a lot of things that go into it, and so we're trying to balance all that out. At the same time, there's young men that want to play more, and then I think when guys are going to the portal, most of them want more opportunities on the field, and we're excited for them to have that opportunity. We just want to keep being transparent and communicate with our players of our expectations and where we see them. And just be honest, give them honest feedback, and let them make decisions for themselves. But I think when that's all said and done, we'll still have enough players to go out there and play a game. I feel good about all of it.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I'm watching this video of Parker Kingston and a Pop-Tart. Did Parker Kingston did he bust into an interview you were doing dressed as a Pop-Tart?
I mean, Parker's getting a little too comfortable right now. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to humble him a little bit, you know. I think he's just having fun.
This is great.
I want Parker to be himself. It's like when Jamal Williams is here, and these guys can be quirky. But I want them to have fun. It's what Lavelle always wanted us to do, is just be ourselves and just don't try to be anything different.
Yep.
And so I love
for
that
good
he's
or
able
for
to
bad.
do that. And do that and goof around and be funny. And you know, he wasn't making fun of me. I think he was just trying to show that he looked good in the Pop-Tart uniform. maybe he's already found his Halloween costume for 2026.
I'll tell you what, that's I guarantee that's probably the fastest Pop-Tart out there. I mean, nobody's going to crack, a Pop-Tart that runs a 4.540. That's not bad at all.
Hey, Kalani, did you ever hear Jamal Williams used to come on with Scotty and I, and he was just so great in interviews. Did you ever hear his story of the Good Samaritan, his rendition of the story of the Good Samaritan?
I have not, but I've heard a lot of different stories from Jamal, and I asked him about why he likes anime so much, and I wish I never asked that question. It was like, all right, you could have just told me you like the colors. That would have been good enough.
Yeah.
He kind of went off into this like deep dive into it, and so I've been really careful. I love Jamal so much, but been really careful to ask him serious questions.
Yeah, I saw him he was on the sideline at the championship game too, wasn't he? I thought I saw him out there in an A.J. DeBonsa jersey.
It's been great having all our alumni just be involved and to be around the guys, be around the program, and you know, there's obviously the ones that have played in the NFL, and then there's others that have just been on the team, and just it's I'm getting old now where I'm seeing the players come back and they have kids now, and I'm sitting there like, man, it's just really good to see everybody. And you know, Jamal's also, because like I made a comment about Taysom being at trick or treat, you know, and I kind of said something about it in October. And Jamal shows up at my house and hands out candy, and was so awesome about his daughter. It's just a lot of fun, man. And so I'm enjoying being around the fans, but also interacting with our players, the past players, and even the ones that we played with. Hanson. So I mean, we're the Odies now, you know what I mean? But it's been a lot of fun seeing everybody, and just, man, this feels like a family reunion every time we play a game or people come by to practice.
I know you've hashed it out and you've talked about it and had media availability. So I'm not asking you about the process on the extension or any of that other stuff, but I just wanted to ask you, what was it like to feel the outpouring of love from former teammates, from fans, and everybody else during that process when everybody was reaching out to you and telling you how much they loved and appreciated the hard work that you and your guys have done for BYU? I got to imagine that was a humbling feeling through that experience.
It was amazing, and I don't know. I wish everybody could feel that, you know, what I went through and my family, and just the outpouring of love and appreciation. And it was really cool. Probably hard for me to really put into words. Obviously, I got emotional talking about the love bomb that happened, and I'm glad it happened though. It was really cool, but I also didn't want anything about me be a distraction. I felt like that's kind of where I was trying to avoid all of that from before, you know. And I never want to have this program be about me. I want it to be about the young man, the experience, the team. And so that part felt a little different, but I am thankful for everyone and what they shared. And those are memories and things that I'll carry on for the rest of my life, man. It was amazing and something that I'll cherish, and really hard to express in words.
Well, Kalani, I'll see you out there in Orlando. I'm bringing Amanda, Ashlyn, Mackie, and Rye. So we're going to be just minus Rock out there. So I'm bringing the family out. We're going to have a great Orlando Christmas. We're going to enjoy that football game. We're headed out to Busch Gardens. We're going to go enjoy parts of Tampa.
Let's do it. We can FaceTime Rock, though, can't we?
Oh, yeah.
On Monday?
Oh, yeah,
so
absolutely.
I have an appointment with you. You and I are going to hang around the lazy river. There's a lazy river part there at the hotel. So we're just doing like old buddies back in the day. If you think I'm ugly now, wait till you see me without a shirt on, sitting on top of a tube. That's like, you guys can picture how awesome that's going to look. But nobody take pictures of me in Hans. We're just going to go back to our old bro days, back when we used to hang out the lazy river back in 17.
Oh, man.
Hey, you know,
best parts of my life, Kalani.
Hans shares a lot of stories, and some good, some not so good. But you know what? He always clams up when he talks about rental cars and bowl trips.
Yeah, that's where it stops.
That's where he gets really quiet during that time.
We did some stupid things. There's a reason why the players don't have rental cars anymore. Yeah. It was not a good sight. I think everybody thought they were NASCAR drivers for a second.
Oh, Kalani, they put me, little Idaho boy, my freshman year at the Cotton Bowl, they put me in a car with Dennis Simmons, and I think within the first 5 minutes, Dennis wanted to kick me out of the car. I'm like, Dennis, what is this? Can we put in some Conway Twitty? What is this hard? It's like, this is Jay-Z. You're going to have to listen. It's like, oh.
It's okay. It's okay for a kid from Weiser, Idaho, to get to know different things, but
That's right.
it's okay. You can keep coming back down the country and all that stuff. But we've learned quite a bit in the decades of BYU football on how to handle bowl games. I think we're in a really good spot right now. Hanson, I mean, for me, I just got to be careful because I asked people, like, we're on the BYU cruise, and asked people not to take pictures of me. They still did it. So I'm about one Pop-Tart away from wearing a shirt at the pool, which is I don't want to do. So people, put your cameras away, man. Like, don't make me be the guy that has to wear a shirt.
The T-shirt at the pool, guy.
Yeah, don't do that to me. Come on.
Hey, in solidarity, I'm going to be right there with a shirt next to you. So if you're going to do it, we're all going to do it.
I'm going to make anybody above 220 have to wear a shirt to the pool. It's a requirement. So we can all feel like included here.
Oh, I love
that. And we can still eat a Pop-Tart.
Yes,
and not feel guilty about it.
Kalani, you're the best, man. We appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks for the time, guys. Love you guys. Go,
love you, brother.
Cougs. Appreciate it. Thank you.
There he is, Kalani Sitake.